Hello guys, good morning again. Welcome to what they call impeachment ng ating VP Sara investigation po. Regarding po to sa what they call death threat sedition sa kaso ni Sara sa pagbanta ng ating presidente, sa ating first lady, sa ating speaker, Ronaldez. Yan po ay ang kaso ngayon pag-imbestiga po ito. So, makinig tayo kung ano ating malalaman regarding po ito pag-imbestiga, kung ano talaga ang tunay o regarding ito pagbanta na kung patayin mo ako, ito rin ang papatayin ninyo itong mga tao ito. Ganyan po ako. Okay, makinig po tayo ngayon sa what we call sa Senado po pag-imbestiga.
Questions kanina ng many here, including the Senate President Win Gatchalian, na did you consult the investigation ng PSC, etc. So nung final nyo to, walang input directly or indirectly ang Presidential Security Command, ang ISAF, ang PNP, CIDG, and anyone else, the National Security Council. So purely NBI ito.
No personal knowledge kung merong correspondence ng ibang agency with the director.
Sorry, hindi kayo pwedeng walang personal kasi ikaw nag-file eh. Ikaw nakapirma dun sa affidavit. So you would know whether dun sa affidavit na yon they had input or not. No
Yes,
one
Your
else
Honor.
would know because you're the one who signed it.
Yes, Your Honor. Insofar as the Cybercrime Division is concerned, kami po yun.
Yes. So the answer is they had no input.
Hindi ko alam kung... well, insofar as the affidavit is concerned, amin po yun, Your Honor. Now, kung correspondence between other agencies and the NBI, hindi ko na po alam kung may usapan.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Judge Cayetano, Senator Judge Ontiveros, thereafter Senator Judge Ejercito. Am I correct? Jay? Senator Judge Ontiveros is recognized. You may proceed. You have 2 minutes, man.
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Less than 2 minutes din po. Attorney Lotok, sa gitna ng DOJ certification dated February 5, 2025 at yung pag-submit nyo ng kumpletong affidavit of investigation na tinanggap na ng DOJ, may nagbago po ba sa di umanong sinabi ng Vice Presidente?
Wala po.
Wala. At sa gitna ng DOJ certification dated February 5, 2025 at yung pag-submit nyo ng kumpletong affidavit of investigation na tinanggap na ng DOJ, may nagbago po ba sa rekomendasyon ng NBI?
Wala po, Your Honor.
Salamat po, Attorney Lotok. Salamat po, Mr.
Thank you,
Presiding
Senator
Officer.
Judge Ontiveros. Senator Judge Ejercito, you may proceed, sir. When you're ready, you have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Attorney Lotok,
Opo, Your Honor.
dagdag clarification lang. The DOJ pointed out in its certification yung pong pinakita kanina noong February 5, 2025 that the NBI is not the proper offended party to file a complaint for grave offense referred to its initial referral for case build-up. As a result of the referral for case build-up by the DOJ, the NBI later submit affidavits or statements from the offended parties, namely si Presidente Marcos, First Lady, at si former Speaker Martin Romualdez.
Hindi na po, Your Honor. Nung sinabit ho namin yung aming referral, yun po yung last phase ng investigation. And I think yung prosecutor na ho mag-i-issue ng summon sa mga parties involved. Ang purpose lang ho namin to comply with the requirements of preliminary investigation po.
But earlier, sa inyo pong statement, sinabi nyo na ang isa sa mga factors sa pag-evaluate ng threat, if it is serious, is through determination of the relationship between the parties. Sinabi niyo po yun kanina.
Yes po, Your Honor.
So, did you try at least to get the statements of the President, the First Lady, or the House of, or the Speaker of the House, former Speaker?
Ang pinagbasihan po namin, Your Honor, yung official statement nila dun sa website ng Presidential Communications Office, and then yung public statement ng former speaker during the plenary session on November 25, 2024, sir.
So that was the basis yung pong nasa PCO website. So you did not bother to get the statements from the offended parties.
I think nung nakita ko namin yung video na nag-issue ng statement yung presidente, na-establish namin yung requirement kung ano yung treatment ng presidente nung marinig niya yung utterances ng vice presidente. So, nung nakita namin yon, may reaksyon, ang sabi nga niya is nakakabahala. Based sa aming primary jurisdiction, nag-start po kami ng investigation, sir.
Kanina rin, tinanong ko yung tungkol doon sa revised affidavit of investigation, which was submitted after the DOJ referred to the case for case build-up in its certification doon nga sa February 5, 2025. You mentioned that is just a compliance on the part of the NBI.
Your Honor, ito ho yung part ng evaluation at saka case build-up process. Pag nakita ho ng prosecutor na may kulang pang mga attachment para ho mabuo, maging pulido yung kaso, nagbibigay ho sila ng mga requirement. NBI, kulang ka nito, i-comply mo to para maitakip natin sa preliminary investigation.
So normal lang po yun, no? Sa investigation agency na magsabit ng additional evidence or revise the affidavits after the case is referred back by the DOJ for case build-up.
As part po ng evaluation at case build-up process, nagtutulungan ho dyan, Your Honor, yung prosecutor and then yung investigator base doon sa requirement ng BC 15, Your Honor.
You mentioned that, last point, Mr. Presiding Officer, you mentioned that the case before the DOJ is still ongoing.
Yes po.
So as of today, Attorney Lotok, there is still no determination by the DOJ if the case referred by the NBI should be filed in court because there is prima facie evidence of reasonable certainty of conviction.
Well, Your Honor, wala po kaming nare-receive na any updates from the Department of Justice. Ang alam po namin is nasa PI pa po siya, preliminary investigation process, Your Honor.
Thank you, Attorney Lotok. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you po, Your Honor.
Noted and under the records. Attorney Binloan, you may continue with your cross.
Your Honor, I believe that there's a hanging question. Insofar as the NBI is concerned, what docket number did they follow? 00048 or
What's the
004?
response of the witness if he knows?
Your Honor, I don't have the complete affidavit. So I cannot confirm, sir.
So you do not know what NPS docket number the NBI is using whenever it files subsequent pleadings to the NBI to the DOJ regarding this case?
Definitely there is that IDF, there is that NPS. Hindi ko lang po, Your Honor, ma-ensure kung anong NPS number po yon
Ang ginagamit ninyo?
ang ginamit. Pero nandun po yun, Your Honor, naka-attach po yun sa affidavit of investigation.
Proceed, counsel.
So you cannot confirm which between the two.
As at the moment, hindi ko po hawak yung...
Yeah, but what if we show you, as I said, what if we show you the certification dated February, two certification, can you be guided? Ask an answer, Your Honor.
You looked at the documents earlier before the senator judges intervened, and he couldn't. With Mr. Witness, Mr. Attorney Lotok, what document did you peruse earlier? The annex to the impeachment complaint, right?
Annex to the...
That was the document shown to you by counsel for the respondent earlier.
yes, Your Honor.
Upon your perusal of that document, can you say what the NPS docket number is that NBI uses?
Your Honor, isa lang ho ang nandito na IDF. So isa lang yun nandito, Your Honor, hindi ko makita yung isa pa. Ang nandito na naka-attach na IDF is yung 11 February 2025. So kung ito ho ang tinutukoy, ang nakasulat ho rito na NPS docket number 16-IND-25C-00048, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the certifications, the two certification also has docket numbers. Can we just ask him to peruse this so that he can make up his mind which of the two docket numbers they followed?
Then confront him with the document, counsel.
Your Honor, we are showing-
What is your co-counsel showing him?
We are showing the document February 5 and February 14, which as I mentioned, contains 0049 as the ending docket number. May we just know, Your Honor, if that was the docket number that was followed by the NBI following the filing?
Counsel,
I have-
counsel, before you answer, Attorney Lato, counsel, the first form, can you bring it up again? That's not an investigation form, right? That's a DOJ form.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, this is a receiving copy, Your Honor, because all of these were subpoenaed again from the NBI but not from the DOJ. So these were transmitted to the House Committee on Justice by subpoena. So
By
in other-
who? The NBI?
submitted by the NBI, that's correct, Your Honor. And this was the basis that was used by the House Committee on Justice in filing the articles of impeachment before this impeachment court. So in other words, Your Honor, the agencies involved herein are just four: the DOJ, the NBI, the House Committee on Justice, and the Senate. And the line of questioning is very simple. We want to get to know to the bottom of the two, were these documents altered? If at all.
There's no basis for saying it's
Exactly.
altered. Counsel,
Exactly.
Attorney Lato, what is your observation?
Yes, Your Honor. Isa lang ho yung nandito na IDF. Uulitin ko po, Your Honor, mayroon na ho ditong NPS docket number at yung date po is 11 February 2025, sir.
At yung isa,
Yung sa certification, Your Honor, yung
hindi siya IDF.
hindi siya IDF,
That's
sir.
what I was asking about earlier.
So, ang certification
So, dito lang muna tayo mga guys. So, see you next time po sa regarding po itong manupit na problema sa ating bayan. Regarding po sa debt sedition po. So again, thank you everyone. God bless. Stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye.